We're here at Port Kembla today, which is an integrated steelworks. So we take raw materials and turn it into hot rolled coil and finished products for our customers.
We get a slab of steel from the slab yard, charge it into a reheat furnace. Takes about 4 hours to heat up. From there it drops out, enters the roughing mill, goes to the finishing mill, and then goes through a hot levelling process, takes all the residual shape out, tries to get a nice flat plate, and gets lifted off with cranes or goes for reprocessing.
There's various operational areas down the process. We call them pulpits. And then there's also our support staff areas. So we have electricians on shift, we have fitters on shift, and general supervisors for different areas. All of those areas need to be able to communicate with each other. So we're dealing with hot steel. You know, it's just under 1200 degrees, so time is everything with that.
We had an old sort of intercom system, very clunky. We didn't really have the ability to speak pulpit to pulpit. We could do a general intercom, but in terms of sound quality and quite poor. So very, very difficult to get good communication. We were working mobile to mobile or landline to landline, so we needed to look for an alternative solution.
The key thing for us is partyline communication and also being able to have a flexible system to divvy up conversations or broadcast conversations to everyone depending on who needs it. We selected Riedel based on the feature set and the flexibility that it gave us. So being able to give operations the ability to communicate in different ways, so that can be pulpit to pulpit, party line communications, and also with our Tetra radio system, integrating into that was a big key feature of the Riedel system and just how streamlined that integration is. Being a network-based system, we've really been able to leverage our existing OT infrastructure. We deployed it in a standby fashion, and before we knew it, the operators had started using it when it wasn't even in service yet. So that kind of speaks to how easy the product is to use.
The use of the Riedel panel is quite easy. We were quite strategic in where we placed it. One button, which basically allows the radio communication to whatever pulpit they want. It can either be single one way or it can be intercom to the wider area.
One of the key benefits is the prioritisation that's available within the Riedel system. So taking things such as emergency broadcasts with our evacuation system, and also general music, background tones. It makes sure the operator can hear the right thing at the right time. We've integrated with external speaker systems, external microphones, GPIs for triggering different functions on the panel, as well as prioritising the audio streams within the control environment. This isn't a typical application for the Riedel product, but it may surprise people at just how well it fits into industrial environments. The clarity of the system has enabled operations to step up their workflows, and it's improved our safety, our product quality and reliability of the plant.
One of the hard to quantify benefits of the Riedel system has really been in the employee experience. Now they're able to actually communicate quite easily and quite clearly to team members that they otherwise might not see often, and form friendships and bonds that would otherwise be a bit more difficult to have done. It's really been able to break those barriers down.